question came up during our discussion of the book of Jonah and the special place that animals have in the book of Jonah. And we were asking, are there any cats in the Bible, okay? And generally speaking, what I hoped would happen happened. And I said to John, you'll research it and you let me know what Google says, and then I might be able to surprise you. So John, first of all, it's your job to share with us the results of your research.
However limited they could be, they said there's no cats in the Bible, and I don't know how much research they've done. Cats are they sacred? I don't know. Everybody loves cats. I mean, all over Islam and Buddha, everybody is a big fan of cats, except for pastors. They can't stand them. They want dogs. But what do you think? Where are these? Where are the cats in the Bible? If there are,
do we have cats in the Bible? Okay, so you.
Research says no.
I got a question.
We have Aryeh, Netanel.
Yeah, so we did not talk about feline in general. We can start the discussion with feline in general. So the family, there are no doubt that we have feline animals in the Bible. We definitely have lions. Okay, we have some types of namir, which is also a feline. But the question is, we have leopard, we have other feline. But the question is more about cats. Do we have cats in the Bible? And how did you conduct your research?
Of course, I Googled it like you told me to.
Which is, ask Dr.
I said, are cats in the Bible? And they said, animal occurs not once in the Protestant Bible. It is mentioned in Baruch 6:21.
Where?
Baruch.
In Baruch. Okay. Baruch is, again, we don't have any Hebrew of like the book of Baruch that we and it's definitely pseudepigrapha or apocrypha or pseudepigrapha. That the terms are a little bit tricky as it is, but we actually might have the cats in the Bible. So the word for cats, anyone knows what is the word for cats in Hebrew, in modern Hebrew?
That's a good last name for people.
Cats, right? But that's an acronym of Kohen Tzedek or Kohen Tzemach, right? It's a very common last name among Jews who are of priestly pedigree, of families that are priestly. Okay, but that's not cats as like the animals. Anyone knows what's the word for cat? So the word for cat is actually interesting in and of itself. The word for cat is shared across many languages, or something close in many Indo-European languages. So in English we have cat, okay?
Chatul.
Chatul, very good. Chatul. Chatul, that's the not the biblical word, but if there is one, yeah, we still have to work it out. But chatul, and think of cat, gatto, catus, cat, and chatul. Okay, so in interestingly, there is a similarity of the structure of the word for cat in many different languages. in the Indo-European family, and also in the Semitic family, chatul, okay, both in Aramaic and Hebrew, but that's rabbinic Hebrew. What about biblical Hebrew? Do we have cats in biblical Hebrew? After talking about feline, talking about post-biblical Hebrew, talking about Indo-European languages, do we get an answer to a question? You give a simple question and you never get a simple answer. So some claim we do. Some claim we do. This is the verse that might have cats in the Bible. Okay, let's see this verse. John.
Vayana yim be'al menohan
Be'al menotav.
atav tanim bechele
Be'echalei oneg. Be'echalei oneg.
Hole
Live or recorded?
oneg
Is this live or?
Vic
It is live. It is super live. Yeah.
Ro
Who's asking?
Labo Ita Vayim Eha Lo Yim Sheku. And hyenas will howl in the fortified towers, and jackals in their luxurious places. Her fateful time will soon come, and her days will not be prolonged.
So here,
jackals.
So here, just a second. The word iyim is translated as hyenas, okay, by the New American Standard. But the Aramaic translation of Jonathan, the Aramaic translation for Jonathan in the prophet, okay, is talking about the word chatulehon, which is the Aramaic word for cat. So why?
Right?
Come again?
That's right. Is it the Aramaic for cat?
Yeah, it is the Aramaic for cat, and also rabbinic Hebrew for cat. Okay, and so while here, okay, while again at face value or at Google value, I don't know, the word, chatul does not appear in the Bible, but quite a few commentators, both modern as well as going back to the early Aramaic translation of the Bible, talk about iyim as cats. Okay, so it's a very it's not something that appears a lot in the Bible, but it might appear once here in the Bible. Ve'ana iyim be'almenotav. Vetanim behechelei oneg. Almenotav here. Note that the lamed here is replacing the reish of the word armon, armenotav, which is the more common form of the word for fortified towers or citadels or castles. So almenotav is quite an unusual form. The L and the R, as you know, are close to one another, right? Irregular, illegal. They're related to a group of consonants, the L, M, N, and R, that are called liquid consonants. So here, almenotav is actually armenotav. That's the meaning of it. And the word iyim might be not hyenas, but possibly cats.
The context of this verse is about Babylon being overthrown and destroyed and inhabited with
right, destruction,
with wild animals and ostriches and goats and hyenas and jackals.
Exactly.
I'm not sure I want my cat there.
Because you don't live in Israel, and again, you think
they're all places
are domesticated.
Right.
Cats in Israel, they go around. I've mentioned it, right? They are like squirrels in America, in the sense that you go in the street and you see cats. I know that you're not used to it in some in different countries, but they are certainly part of the wildlife. Even in like, you come to my street, you can see stray cats a lot. You know, you go to
Yeah.
the parks, you see stray cats. Yeah.
There's stray cats around where I live. It's just that my cat's very domesticated. I didn't. You know, I'll see films like the Kitty, about the cats in Istanbul, and how friendly they are with people. They're part of the
Yeah.
whooping wolf of the land.
Sure. Our cat, for instance, she lives in the house. When she has to do her stuff or whatever, she goes outside the house. She goes to the park. We have a park not too far from the house. Yeah, she goes. She
Yeah.
comes back. Yeah.
Well, we use our litter box. Yeah.
Yeah. We used to have a litter box, but she preferred going to the park. So she goes to the park. I don't know where she goes, but she comes back. And she never litters at home. So